All right, in addition to all of the leash skills we have been talking about, I also want to formally teach you guys a heel position. So we have been walking back and forth and rewarding in heel position, but when we ask our dogs to heel, do they know what that means? And it all starts with the heel position. So you can you can practice just walking back and forth and rewarding in that heel position so they start to get the picture a little bit. And then you can also do this exercise where we are asking them to come into heel position. Raven. So for this exercise, I don't typically have, my dogs on a leash, but I'm gonna you can have your dogs on lead or not. So I'm going to ask Raven she's gonna start out in front of me. Sit. Yes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a piece of food to lure her back behind me so that she turns around and ends up right here. Good girl. So again, she's going to be in front of me, yes. And I'm going to lure her back and then behind and then turn her around so that she is in front of me. And you can kind of see how straight she is at the current moment. This is the end goal. This is perfect and exactly what I want. So I'm not saying any commands or anything. Even if I were to say a command, she would have no idea. So I'm not going to taint my command by saying it and having her end up ignoring me. So this stage, we are silent. So again, let me show you from the side. So I have her in front of me, sitting, and I'm going to lure her back behind me and then come back to my left side. And then I'm either going to lure her back in front of me. Yes. And then back behind me and then to the front. Or I can free her from the position. I don't want her to just walk off and be done with the position without either having a next direction, whether that be luring her back to front or me freeing her. When I am doing this exercise, I am not walking. You did not see me walk at all. So I am literally just showing her that there is value for being right here next to me. And when they start to get really, really great at luring, then and only then you can start adding the command. So what that would look like would be Raven. So she is in front of me. Sit. Heel. Yes. Free. Good girl. So what that looks like is she's in front of me. I say the command. I count to 1 in my head, 1 second, and then I start luring. I want the command and the lure to be completely separate. I do not want to be stuck luring this dog into heel forever. When we say heel as we're luring, then we get stuck into that habit of luring them forever. So we need to have that separation. Dogs are more visual learners than auditory learners. Therefore, they will always pick the lure, the hand signal, or the body position that you even have before they will listen to your command. So that is the heel position. Work on it at home before you work on it on walks or anything like that. Have any questions? Let me know. All right, with a giant breed, teaching the heel position can be daunting, difficult for them because they are so big. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you another way that you can teach the heel position. If you are going to compete, these are 2 separate commands. They're 2 different actions and they're 2 different behaviors, basically. If you're not going to compete, it doesn't matter. Good boy. So the first way that I showed with Raven was back, behind, and to the front. He's got a really long body though, so he does not feel comfortable doing that all the time. So instead, what I do is I have him wrap around my body. Good job. So I'm gonna have him in front of me. Good boy. And I'm going to have food in both hands, and I'm going to lure him behind my body and into heel position. So that is, if you're going to compete, that is an around, whereas the back behind is a heel. So they are two different behaviors. You can name it whatever you want. I think they know it as both. I'm not 100% sure, but you can use it as either. If you're not competing, both ways get to the same result. So it really does not matter which you do.